Hey everyone, welcome back to the IHC Craft Room. Tonight we're going to be making ourselves a beautiful, beautiful wreath in the Holiday How-To Series Live number 15. So I wanted to make like a modern black and gold Christmas wreath that was mostly ornaments, but try as I might, I really didn't find a lot of black. So we're gonna actually we're gonna wing it. We got some navy blue, we've got some gold, we've got a bunch of stuff. We're going to make all the things together. So if you're going to be crafting with me tonight, grab your stuff. And if you're just going to chat with me, put your feet up, get comfy. Let's chat. We're going to have a good time. And if you're watching this in the replay, let me know. I'd love to hear about it. So I have a bunch of little random things that are dark blue, navy, black, and gold. We have these colored willow balls. These are some pine cones. I have these really pretty flowers. So we'll see how this goes when the time comes. I have these black stars. So when we get to that point, we'll decide what we like. But I just wanted to show you that I have quite a range. I have these big black ones that are for Halloween with these coppers. But these black glitter ones, I'm probably going to try to incorporate those as well. So we'll see. I'm not planning on doing a bow for this wreath. I want it to stay focused on like the ornaments and keep it more like minimal, I think I want. We'll see. And then I've got these like really little, this is actually vase filler, but these little balls are great for like plugging up the little holes in the ornaments and stuff, like the gaps that form when you glue them down. It's a great way to kind of like complete the look and make it look more finished, you know? Okay, so we're gonna start with some felt. Now, I recently made a poinsettia wreath, which is stunning. I'm so in love with it. It's currently on my front door. And if you're interested in seeing that video and you're watching this in the replay, I'll put it up there in the corner for you. Well, Mary from the future will do that. But I kind of struggled with wrapping it with the felt. I had a hard time not making the felt really like messy, I guess is the word I want. So I was really thinking about that the other day. And I think what I decided to do is I'm going to try cutting the felt into strips and see how that looks. As opposed to, you know, the ruffled look of wrapping it naturally. So I've never done this before. I don't know how many of these I would need. I don't know if I'm going to like it. We'll start with this. I'm going to cut two. That was very crooked. What a horrible job, Mary. Good for you. Let's see if I can be a little straighter with this one. I doubt it, because now that one's crooked from the first one. That's okay. Okay, let's pretend. I mean, I have a lot of these, so I'm also a big fan of embracing the chaos and maybe making it more chaotic instead of like being concerned that it's not quite as polished as you had hoped. I'd be gluing quite a bit because I'd have to end a piece and start a piece. I mean, that looks pretty. I don't hate it. Do I even need to glue it? It's staying in place. Maybe I can go back afterwards and tuck a little bit of glue in. You know, I think I'll continue this. Two pieces almost did a quarter, like one of the halves, right? So let's cut a few more and maybe I'll make my life a little bit easier. Let me grab my cutting mat. And I also have, what is this thing called? A rolly knife. This is a good one. This is a Fiskars is a good, I don't even know if I'm pronouncing that right. Probably not. It's a good brand. I got this at Michael's. I can't remember how much it was. But the Dollar Tree, or definitely Dollarama, sells a version of this. It's just a pizza cutter for fabric. Beautiful. Wasn't that easy as pie? So I'm basically doing like 2-inch strips, I guess. Okay, so that's 2. Man, I'm so glad I remembered to have this thing. They're so much straighter than those crooked ones I cut in the beginning. So something that I always do is try the other way to see if I like it better, but I don't. I generally try to get most of my materials, if not all, from the dollar store, either Dollar Tree or Dollarama. And that makes all of my projects very affordable so that you can make yourself a beautiful wreath, usually around 20 bucks. Less sometimes, depending on the project. More sometimes, depending on how many things you add. You know. But all in all, you can get most of your materials at the dollar store, and they're good. They're good materials even. Like Dollar Tree and Dollarama have really ramped up their game in the craft world, in my opinion, in the last couple of years. All right, we're gonna start with these guys and see how many we need, because I lost count. I wasn't even counting. I was just talking. So far, I haven't put any glue in here at all. So we'll see if I can continue to wrap that without needing it. And then we'll put a little bit of glue afterwards. I'll flip it over, and isn't that pretty? That looks really nice. It actually gives it a really nice line because it's, you know, a strip as opposed to me trying to use that whole big piece of felt. I don't think I'm ever going to wrap a felt base any other way than this. This is actually very fast. Just try to always remember you want to start your felt piece on the bottom, like underneath on the back side, as opposed to being on the front. This way we can always, if we need to, we can add a little bit of glue afterwards. And I probably will, just to keep it more secure, but you really, just the wrapping motion is really doing a great job keeping it in place. One thing I don't love about felt is that it really grabs all of the floofs and glitter, and all the things get stuck to felt. Felt is super sticky without being sticky at all. Okay, I'll do this last one. I don't know why I stopped before that one. And then we'll cut a few more. I'm trying to keep like roughly the same size distance from one wrap to the next. I didn't grab that well. So you know what I mean? Like you get, it's almost like 2 fingers width, give or take. Okay, we need to open another one. I got these rolls of felt from the Dollar Tree. Crafter Square is from Dollar Tree in Canada. I assume it's the same in the US, but I don't know. Okay, I actually have... Where? Are you dead? Well, that's not cool, bro. I didn't know this battery was dead. All this time, I thought it was melty. That's okay. I have this monster battery here. All right. Get toasty, bro. I'm going to cut some more of this. Let's see. How many do you think we need? Maybe like 6? I think 6 might be a good number. Bro. By the way, you notice that I'm wasting all this time straightening it up, and it's so unnecessary. As long as the edge looks straight, you can see that you can't tell. If it's a little crooked, no one's going to know. But I'm going to know, and that's bad. I'm the worst person to know that I made it crooked. Like butter. What am I at? 3? I wonder how many times I'm going to count them before I get to 6. I get compulsive about things like that sometimes. Okay, this is the last one. This will give us 6. This knife is a little dull. I should replace this blade, but that's okay. It did the job. Alrighty, toodaloo to you. Hopefully I won't need you anymore. We'll see. Let's get this out of here. Scram. All right, here we go. I can't get over how fast that is, though. Like it's great. It's fantastic. Trying to make sure that I don't go over the edge over here. Like I want the piece that I'm tucking under to sit within the frame of the wreath, just so that it doesn't poke out on the other side, because that'll just make my life complicated. Then I'm gonna have to tuck it in and try to figure a way to hide that, and I don't want to. It's just easier to make sure that you have it tucked into the middle. I'm so impressed with how it's staying without any glue. It's so good. Mi piace. Okay. I think I might not need all 6 pieces. This is okay. I need to stop getting focused on cleaning off this felt because there's going to be glitter all over it and stuff. I'll clean it up at the end. If it bothers me, I'll use like a piece of tape or a roller to kind of like clean up the areas that are visible. Oh, we had a piece of hot glue drop over here. Are you getting toasty? Not yet. But soon. Well, I need you to hurry up, bro, because I'm getting to the end here. Oh, you know what? 6 might have been the magic number. I will not be pleased if I have to cut one more. Wouldn't that be funny if that's perfect? No, I need one more. I probably could have made it happen, but that's okay. Close but no cigar. Sorry, friend. Come out of retirement. All right, now you can go nunny. Go to sleep. I'll see you later. And you too. Bye-bye. Beautiful. Wonderful. I don't want to go that far, actually. That's good. I'll probably start going over here anyway. Wonderful. So I don't know if you can see all these little flaps that have formed with me tucking the felt one over the other, but it's actually, it seems pretty sturdy. I don't really need to do anything to it. I'm going to put I might put a little drop of glue though, here and there. I mean, do I really need to? Why not? Okay, I think my glue gun is okay. How you doing, pal? I mean, you could be more toasty and I'd be happier about it. Okay. I'm going to give it a couple more seconds to warm up. And while that happens, I'm going to have a sip of water because Mary's dehydrated. Oh, boy. A cold water when you are thirsty, nothing beats it. Yeah, this is so not ready. But she's impatient, isn't she? Why, yes, I am. Let's grab my finger protectors. Before I start hurting myself. It worked. Might not have been as hot as it could have been, but that's okay. That's okay. Okay. You know, I think I am going to put a little bit of glue under these flaps here and there. Once this is a little warmer. Well, I think it's there now, actually. Mary, did you not just talk about finger protectors? Like, come on. Get it together. I really do think this is a bit of overkill. So if you wanted to skip this step, I don't blame you. I've never done a felt wreath like this before. So I think I'd like to be a little extra and then maybe tone it down next time if I really feel like it was unnecessary in the end. But for now, oh. This makes me feel better to be like, yeah, it's kind of tucked in place. Okay, we're almost done. There we go. We are at the lap point. Beautiful. So I'm going to go ahead and pick up all these little spider webs, the glue spider webs, and get them off of here. And then we're going to flip this over, and I'm going to start preparing my ornaments, because I'm not intending to like cover the whole wreath in ornaments. A few weeks ago, I made a white yarn chunky wreath with ornaments on the side and a clear reindeer in the center, which was super beautiful. And if you're watching this in the replay, you can see it in the corner up here, because Mary from the future is going to put it there for you. But I don't want to do a whole half, but if I do end up doing half, I think I want it to be on the bottom. I want like a different look, and I'm not going to put anything like, okay, so for example, I think I'd like one of these flowers to be like the center. Oh my God, you guys are going to just vomit glitter on everything, aren't you? All right. I embrace the chaos. So say we do that there. How pretty is that? And then we'll start building out ornaments all over the place. I only have a handful of black ones. These are all navy blue, but they're dark enough that I don't care. Plus, I like navy blue. I think it's very underrated, personally. I've got a bunch more of those little ones. Then I've got this size, also navy blue. I gotta cut this open, or it's gonna make me rage. Open it like a squirrel. These are a great size, so I'm definitely gonna try to use a lot of these. No silver, sorry pal, we're in Goldland today. Okay. Now, speaking about gold, I've got one pack of little golds, and then this size. Plus, these little gold ones are the ones we're going to use to fill in the gaps. And in addition to that, I have these pom-poms that are black, little black ones. So I might use those as well to fill the gaps. We'll see. We'll see what I decide. This was such a great find. I don't even remember when I got them. $4 from Dollarama. By now, this would have been like $5 or $6. I'm always so bitter about how much things have increased in price, but you know, who isn't? Okay, so let's try to get a little bit. I don't want to get them all over the wreath because this gold is not going to joke around, all this glitter. All right. I'm not going to start preparing the ornaments until we lay them out a little bit, which is definitely a challenge. Okay, chill, bro. Usually when I'm preparing a wreath, when I'm preparing to like finalize the wreath and the base is done, I try to lay everything out and decide the way I like something. But when it comes to ornaments, you can't really do that, you know, because of the rolling thing. So, we're going to have to kind of play it by ear a little bit. I also have these large black ones. I've only got 3. I can see myself using 2 of them because one on each side. So let's do that. Like an animal, I cut into that. Okay. Awesome. that. I don't need these. Okay. Jeez, like an animal. That's okay, I'm in. I got there. These are nice and pretty. Nice and shiny. Okay. We've got some good options here. We're gonna get started. I'm not really sure how far up I want to go, like I said before. I'm gonna try to prop them a little bit so we can have an idea. You know, next time I'm gonna open all these things before, because that's annoying. Oh man, did you see all those sparkles just barf right out of there? Oh boy, it's gonna be a good time. Sparkles are no joke. They mean business. They are hard workers. Okay, so I'm gonna kind of try to clean that up because that's terrible. All right, we got the worst of it. The rest of it will end up on my shirt. Okay, so let's say we leave that there. I feel like I'll put these in the middle somewhere like there. So we'll do our focal points first. And I'd say that's these. Okay. So let's see, we go a little bit of gold and one of these. All right, we just got to do it. We just got to do it. I can't do this. It's not staying in place. So we're going to go with the flow. That's what we're going to do over here. So let's start by putting this in place because I know for sure that's where I want it. And it's on a clip, which I don't need. I'm also going to trim off the bottom of this a little bit, the stem. Not too much because I don't want them to separate. But we're basically trying to get to a flat surface to be able to, you know. Okay, something that I always recommend to do when you've wrapped a wreath is look for the spot that looks wonky because that'll be the end of where you stopped wrapping. See how everything overlaps really nicely here until right here there's this smooth spot? That's the last wrap. So I'm going to actually use that as my center point so that I cover it and you won't even see it. So that's the way I like to roll when I remember. So let's start by plopping this guy into place. Oh yeah, now the hot glue's ready. So warning, warning. Hot glue is aptly named. Watch them fingers. Generally speaking, hot glue actually dries quite quickly. So as long as you're not at an angle, you're normally okay after a few seconds to let it go. So what I'm doing is I'm going to take all of the hanging parts off of the necks of the ornaments. A handful of each, because at this point I don't know how much I'm going to use of each thing. But having said that, when I use ornaments in any of my projects, I end up doing what I'm about to do, which is cut the neck off, which sounds incredibly violent, but I mean, it needs to be done because we need a flat surface. So this little spout part is going to go sayonara, and that will leave me a nice flat surface to glue down. So that's what we're aiming for. At least a couple of those, maybe a couple of these. Definitely these two big black ones. All right. I think we have enough. A couple more glitter. We're going to start cutting you guys up. All right. Beautiful. Let's put you guys off to the side. See if we need you later. All right. Stay there. Throw those away. Now, I don't want to forget that I have these black stars. So I'm going to bring them out so that they're in front of me because I want to incorporate them. Okay. Let's start. I'm using a wire cutter because I find it is easier. I find that I don't have to struggle as much. But a warning that sometimes these really go flying. So it wouldn't hurt to wear like a protective goggle or something, honestly. But usually I just squint because we all know how safe that is. But honestly, I don't think I've ever been hit. I mean, they've ricocheted off the walls a ton, that's for sure. Now, if you don't have wire, that literally just happened. If you don't have wire cutters, you can use scissors. It's much more annoying though. So now keep in mind when you take the neck off of these, it's very possible that you will damage the integrity of the ornament and it'll crack down the center where it's oh oh, that was funny. I hit a glass. Honestly, every time I work with ornaments, I end up having to do a lot of search and rescue for these necks around my crafting area. Oh, this one just smushed. These are coming off beautifully. Oh boy. Of course, as soon as I said that, one of them was messy. Oh boy. Oh boy. Okay. We're getting close to showtime. I'm actually really looking forward to this one. I've never made a wreath in this color palette before. I really just wanted to do like a dark Christmas wreath with shots of gold in it. And now it's kind of evolved into more of like a half and half gold, half navy, half like black. Which is not halves, by the way. That would be thirds. This is a math school, guys. No maker math tonight. All right, I think you're the last guy. Oh, so violent. All right, we got there. We got there. Let me grab a paper towel and tidy up a wee bit. It's always a good idea to take a second or two to tidy up, or else things can get really out of control without you even realizing it. All right. Glitter, glitter, and more glitter. Who needs glitter? Okay. Let's get you guys out of there. So I definitely want to keep it oriented like this. And I want to use each of these big, but I don't want them to be too far up. I'm thinking right here is good. And then I'm going to work around them. That's going to be harder to do, don't you think? Wouldn't it be better if I built out and just brought them in at this point? Yeah, I think that's better. So I just want to keep in mind when we get to around that point, we're going to bring these guys in. So let's start with some dark colors around the gold. Wait. Need some more time? You're all right. Don't worry. I don't want to overlap the leaves of this flower, but they can tuck. And this is the reason why I have those little black pom-poms and these gold, this is vase filler, because it'll be easier to tuck these little things when if I want to fill a gap, if I don't want you to see the felt, then it'll be easier to do that if you have those little pieces that'll help you out. What should we do next? A glitter or these are quite large. But that's okay. I want a variety of sizes because it gives you, maybe we'll do a little one like right here, and then we'll do a big one there. And then like a navy glitter one there. Yeah, I like that. I don't mind these three little ones near each other. But if I don't, what else could I put there instead? Well, nothing. I don't have a medium-sized gold ball, unfortunately. Oh, I forgot about these things. I also have those gold acorns, but I'm not feeling the acorns. I'm also not really feeling these. Let's see. Do we like it? What do you guys think? Or is it too much? Come back here. Okay, I'll leave you there just in case the spirit moves me, but right now I'm not feeling it. Okay, I think what I'm going to do is I'll start by putting this bigger gold ball here. What's going on with my glue? I want to make sure I don't get any glue attaching itself to my table. I don't want to accidentally glue the felt of the wreath onto my table. Because I'm on the edge here, I want to take a couple extra seconds holding on to it because the hot glue really does bond quickly, but gravity is a bizacch, so calma. I think we said that there. Are you okay? Nice. So the next option is, do I have any more of these gold glitter balls? Yeah, I have still a few more. I have like 4 more. I could do a big glitter gold ball here. That's quite a, wait. No, I feel like that's kind of competing with the flower a little bit. I don't want to use that until around here. Oh, wait, isn't that where I said I wanted the big black ball to go? Yeah. Okay, so let's go back to the original plan with this gold here. And then we'll do the big black like that. No, I don't want the black one there yet. Oh, I think I'm going to do one of these ones. You know what? There's enough glue there right now that I could probably, no, I think maybe the black. Where are you, pom-poms? I really don't want to destroy this. Well, there's no choice. I need to get in there. Like an animal. And I still can't get into it. I don't want to cut myself. The violence is really so unnecessary. I think I got it. Jeez, an hour and a half later, like an animal. Worth it. Look how cute these are. What? I was like so excited to be here. Oh my God, I'm so happy. Worth it. Okay, this, I don't think there's enough glue in there now, so I'll put a little dot on you. Pop it in there. Oh gosh, that's so cute. So cute. Mi piace. Okay, next we're going to do one of these over here. I like it. What do we want to do next? I kind of want that to sit up a little bit, so we'll wait. I'm thinking a little gold ball here. I got to be careful. I don't have a ton of these little gold balls. So I'm not intending to mirror this to this. They're going to be different. The only thing I'm intending to mirror is the black balls. I would like to balance each other out. So I think like that. Yeah, I don't want to go any further. So I think I'll put that here now. More in the middle. We'll go in the middle. But then what am I going to put here? What if we put... Or do I want to do a gold ball here? It's too much gold together. How's that? Do I like that? I think I might. I kind of like the fact that it's so unbalanced. I'll pop a couple down here as well. I put that there. No, I don't like that. I like the black here, and then the gold glitter there. Okay, that's what we're going to do. I'm going to go just a little bit past this black ball, and then we'll stop there. And then start building this side up, and then I'll fill in some gaps. And that adhered a lot faster than anticipated. This one wants to. You could probably put a drop of glue between each of the ornaments as well to stick them to each other. But first of all, I don't think it's all that necessary. And secondly, I will find a way to burn myself if I do that. So no, thank you. It's like burning your tongue when you eat something, especially if you burn your tongue on the first bite. Santa Maria, the way that burns my soul, I can't even tell you. But it's just like that. You think you're going to get away with it because you're stealthy? You're not. Hot glue's going to get you, and it'll burn your finger off. And then you'll be uncomfortable for days. She said bitterly. Do I want to do that? Or do I want to do that? And that? Or do I want one of these guys? One small one there. That's too many of the same. I could do gold, or I think definitely glitter. This one I'm going to put in first, and then we'll do the glitter blue. I'm just trying to make sure that I don't go over the edge so that when you hang it, it's not going to be poofed out on one spot. You always want to keep the back of your wreath as flat as possible, just so that, mostly if you are a child of the 80s like me and like having a storm door on your house, you want to be able to close your storm door. Apparently that's not cool anymore. People don't have storm doors anymore. But I don't care. I like storm doors. All right, let's put that glitter blue. Yeah, and then we'll fill these little gaps in later. But I kind of want to put this one right here. But I can't put the glue where I normally do because it's not going to help anything. I kind of need to be on the side here a bit. I think that actually went swimmingly well. No, it didn't. I actually hadn't made any contact at all until I just turned it. But now we got it. Boop. Okay, so now let's do one of these. Yeah. What else should we put there? Should I put a small gold ball, or should we do a matte gold ball. Two matte gold balls? Or do we do another bigger glitter gold ball? This feels light compared to those. I have to put another ball here, I think. Maybe like there. Either that or like this. I think that would do well. We'll come back to you later. Let's decide up here. Are we going to do gold? I think I'll do gold. Either that or we got to do, I don't want to do another one of the same size. Do I have any other size black balls here? No, I really don't. It was really hard to find black this year. It just wasn't the color. Some years they really make it hard to find those primaries. Because to some, black is not traditional Christmas, but like, I think black goes with everything. You know? I think that's better because it kind of balances. All right, you're going to go there. Wait, let me just decide. This one, didn't I decapitate any of these? Yeah. Okay, glitter. Matte. What do you guys think? Glitter or matte? It's either boom boom or boom boom. I kind of feel like I want to do less glitter rather than more glitter. Because you're always kind of competing a tiny bit with that. Or does that make it balance it? Nah, I think I'm going to go with the matte. I'm going with the matte. Okay, then I'm going to stop on this side. And we're going to start building out this side. And then we'll start filling in gaps and balancing things out. I'm definitely going to make sure that this right side is completely different from this side. I'm not planning on trying to mirror them in any way. I like the chaos of the imbalance. Instead of it being identical, the only way they're going to balance out is just the textures and the varieties kind of will balance each other out, but that's all. All right, let's see. What do we want to put first? Well, it's nice to have dark colors around it so that the flower can really do its thing. So let's do that. And then we could do like a glitter blue. And then we'll do this one down here. And that'll frame you nicely. And then we can move on and decide. Mi piace. So we'll start with that. That was a little extra on the glue there, totally unnecessarily. I want to butt them up to the flower, but not in any way overlap it or overtake it. We want the flower to be the center point. Okay. I wonder if I am going to use these stars or not. I bet you I will. Those are easy to kind of prop into the ornaments as opposed to having to plan them in like this. I want to go tucked in more here, and then we could put like one of these. Yeah, I think I like that. See how much easier it is to apply these ornaments once you cut the neck off of them so that you have that flat, or at least that rounded side. It makes life significantly easier. Do I like that there? Boop. I like it. Put a little dot on you because that's where you're gonna go. I want this one to sit up a little bit. I might need to glue it to the other balls if it won't dry the way I like. Because it's right on the curve. I'm going to hold it for a couple more seconds. Okay, what do we want to put next? I'm thinking either a glitter ball. I think a glitter ball is good there. And then maybe we'll do a small gold over here. And like the bigger. I think that's good. I like that. Check my battery. I got 2 bars left, but that's okay. I have another battery waiting. All right. Okay. Are we ready for the black one yet? Would you say that's even? No, it's not. That is center. Am I right? I think so. I think over here. So I need another ball there. Let's do a matte gold ball. Like that. Okay, hold on. I gotta cut the neck off first so that we can see what it looks like. That goes there. And then is that making them even? I think so. Okay, so that's what we're gonna do. Let's put this gold one in first. I gotta tell you, I love these little pom-poms. They're gonna be so much fun to stuff in all the areas. That sounds so bad. Oh boy. Okay. Or even now. So you. Is that right? Yeah, here's better. Okay. Whether it's perfect or not, who cares? That's where we're going to put it. We'll put that there. I think that's pretty much even. I'm happy with that. Now, what do we want to put beside here? Do we want to do a little navy one? And then what? Should I do a matte gold? Yeah, I like that. I'll decapitate you in a second. Let's do this first. I might need another glue stick in a second. Beautiful. Here. Inside. Let's say we go. What else? Do I have any more? No. This is all we've got left. No more of these. I don't think I want it on the inside. I think I want it on the outside. But I don't like having all three of those be the same size. Yes, but I don't have any more. I didn't realize I had run out of those, or I would have been a little bit more intentional. Am I sure I don't have anything else like that around here? Yeah, I do not. So let's deal. What do we want to do? Do I want to do, shall I do dueling golds? And then we'll put, okay, wait, I don't want to go too high though. So this is the middle. That's going to go too high. I don't like it anyway. So do we do glitter? Let me cut this because it's not staying because of that little nubbin. Okay. Scram. I think the matte one. Yeah. Okay, you're gonna go next. This glue stick is ready to just give up the ghost. All right, we are cooking. So in terms of the base of it, like the main part of adding out, I'm done. What I want to do now is balance a little bit. So like there's some spots on the edges I haven't done and like on the insides, but I don't want to go any higher. I feel like we're good. We're about as close to even as you can get with these balls. So I'm pleased with that. Let's see. We're going to need a few of these little guys. So, well, not that guy because he's like, I'm out of here. So he's gone. This one I already have. Let's do a couple of these gold ones. These little gold guys. And we'll do a couple of these glitter guys. And then we'll use some of these and some of those. Oh, jeez. It's a good thing there's nobody here other than me because I would have probably been charged with assault for how violently these are going flying across the room. Okay. All right. Oh, let's not forget our stars, man. If I don't put these in, I'm going to be pissed at myself because I keep reminding myself and then I don't do anything with them. Okay. Let's see. I'm thinking with the stars, I want to do something like that where I'm just going to prop it because that's so cute. Like beautiful. Already done. Possibly over here. And then like there. Or maybe just one on each side. All right. We'll remember you guys at the end. Let's start by where do we want to put things to balance out? I would put a glitter one here. So this is a bit of a different gold. Not by a lot, but a little. I don't have any problem with that. I feel like in most cases, when you get a different variance on a color, it just gives more texture to what you're doing, more depth to the palette in general. That's a personal preference thing, in my opinion. So do you, boo? If it's not your cup of tea, don't use them. Do I want another gold one over here? Put two gold side by side. Do I like that? It's not calling to me, really. What would I put there instead? Black pom-pom? No. Yeah, that's the right call. I still have a ton of these small navy glitter and these glossy ones. I have like a whole pack over here on the side that I can still use. And I still have quite a lot of these little gold ones too. So we'll be able to fill this in nicely. I kind of think I want to put a gold one right here. Yeah. Now I have this really beautiful ribbon that I got from Costco. I think it was this year. Who knows? Because every time Costco releases their Christmas ribbons, my husband immediately calls me, baby, Costco's got ribbon. I'm like, send me a picture, send me a picture. Because these massive rolls are $10, bro. It's no joke. Like, and they are beautiful ribbon, normally really thick. And they're my favorite size. My favorite size of ribbon is 2.5 inch, which is what I always use. Rarely will I use anything else. And they're always wired, which is also a 100% necessity in Merry World. So anyway, I got this beautiful, beautiful navy and gold ribbon. And I was like, girl, this is so going to happen tonight. Okay, well, you need something right here. Do we want to go gold to gold? Okay, hold on. Let's see. Yeah, I kind of like that because I don't want to go any further up. And I don't really have another size, medium-sized one to put here. So we're going to go with this guy. Beautiful. Love it. So like I said, I am going to try to go to the edge, but level to the table. Like I don't want to have it raising up my base. But at the same time, if you didn't want to go to the edge, you don't have to. It's just as beautifully wrapped as the rest of the wreath, right? So never forget to hydrate, friends. I'm going to do a blue glitter right here. And then we're going to do a poof here, or I'll do a little gold ball. There are a few things in life that make me rage as much as glue spider webs. Santa Maria, the rage these spider webs give me when they get stuck to my nails and everything else. Okay. Beautiful. Then we're going to go put those stars in. Okay. I think I might put two little black poofs, little pom-poms. Yeah, I'm totally going to fit. Or what do I want to put a gold one? No, 2 pom-poms. It almost looks like one big pom-pom now. Okay. Where else do we want to tuck another ball? So, do I want to go like that? Hold on. Do we want to go out? Kind of like the way that looks there. I think I'm going to do a black pom-pom. I think I'm going to do mostly black pom-poms. As much as I said I don't mind having the different gold color, every time I put one near it, I'm not loving it. So I really like these little black pom-poms. I think they're so cute. Yeah, I'm totally going to put that one there. That's where that one needs to be. No, here. Let's do another black one here. A smaller one. Wait. Yeah, I like that. A little teeny tiny gold one. Watch them fingers. Beautiful. Okay, what else do we want to do over here? And then we'll move on to the other side and balance that out a little bit. I was telling you about the ribbon, the navy and gold ribbon. I think that's what we're going to use to hang this with, because it'll go really beautifully with it. I don't want to make a bow for this. I really want the ornaments to kind of do their thing. So do we like that? Or is this, oh, I have a runner. Is this where I'm going to put my star? No, I think the star here and the ball. Do I want the ball? Okay, move it, star. Do I want that there or that there? I think there. Okay. Okay, now the star. I'm just going to put a little bit of glue on the back here. These were like just raw wood stars, but I painted them with some chalk paint a couple of days ago in anticipation of this because I didn't want to worry about them drying in time for me to glue them on. I love these little stars. I think they're so cute. Okay, what else do we want to do here? I think, shall we put, let's see, in here. Well, actually, the inside is very well covered. There's not a lot of places that would warrant something to fill a gap. But I kind of like the idea of peppering these around a bit, even if they're not like strictly needed. That's cute. Do I like that or do I want this here? Let's see how it looks from here. I think the black one. Different textures. We've got the matte navy. We've got the glitter black. We've got the glossy navy. It's just a bunch of different. Beauty. Okay. I'm happy to move on to filling in this side. So it's not a huge difference, but do you see how, because we filled in the gaps and we built up the side a little bit, you see how this looks more polished than this side does? That's ultimately all we're going for now, is just this like completing the look. So I don't have any medium-sized balls in glitter. I don't want to go any higher up, so no more that size. I'm thinking I like that there. I think we'll do, are no more of these cut? No, I'll cut you in a minute. I kind of like the idea of two balls that are the same color. You know what? I need to cut this. I can't perceive. Oh. I have this, and I have another couple of each of these here. So we'll see if we want to pop those in after. Okay, right here, I think a gold ball. That's beautiful. That looks great. Here, let's do a black poof. Then we're going to do, I think I need some more of the black poofs. Let's get these guys out here. They're pom-poms, not poofs, but I don't know. We call them what we call them, you know? Okay, so this is good here. I'd like to do maybe a black poof there. And maybe a gold. Or do we want another black? I don't want two blacks close to each other, so maybe that's cute. Do we like that? I think so. Okay, let's start gluing these guys in place. I lost track of what I've laid on top and what I've glued down. Okay, so we started with gold in here. You got to be careful when you're trying to layer on top because you don't want the glue to show, but you also need to make sure that you're actually adhering to the ball instead of it just resting there. That's good. Now, do I want that there or here? And then we could do, oh no, I want to put a star somewhere. I think I'm going to put the star here. Yeah, that goes great there. It's almost, but not quite. Maybe like that. Okay, I'm going to put a black poof in that spot, which will help me prop up the star a little bit. think I might want to put, oh no, maybe blue glitter. Blue glitter or gold? I think I'm going to do gold. I feel like the shine does something for it. Okay. I think you might be able to see this glue a little much for my taste. It's okay. Okay, you ready for the star? Right there. Do we like that? I think so. I think that's the right spot. Slam that down. Okay, I want to fill in the edges a bit. Then we'll check the inside and see. Okay, so over here, I'm thinking. Everybody calm down. Too much is happening at the same time. It's the glue webs. They just. Is that too many? Or should I do this one? I feel like I have a lot of navy glitter in this spot. And yet, no, I like it. So it's going to stay. You go there. This is where you belong. Don't let anybody tell you different. We are close to being done. It's been about an hour and a half, and we are almost done making a beautiful statement wreath with all materials from my dollar store. A little bit of Dollarama, a little bit of Dollar Tree. Okay, what do we want to put here? Thinking a gold one. Where will you fit? There or here? There. And I'll put a black poof in the other spot. Again, it's a pom-pom Mary. This is going to go over the edge, which we don't want. No, just one's good. Okay, both of those are good. Oh, watch your finger. Where'd that gold one go? I saw something pop. I didn't glue you down yet. 1 second. Hold thine horses. Because I did a bad job with the gold glue over here, I'm going to actually put, one of these black pom-poms there, which is going to look darling anyway. This is the thing that I always stress a lot on my channel. I make mistakes all the live long day, and then we fix them, or we make them look intentional, or you live with it because you're a human and you make mistakes, and that's what makes it special, and that's what makes it unique in yours. So I take it pretty chill when things go wrong. Shall we do a little gold ball in here? No one's going to see that. Actually, I want to see if you're looking at it. Hey, I still forgot about you. I kind of do want to put one here. It's a little too much glue showing. It bugs me. So I'm going to just cover it up. It's not like you don't know everything's glued down, but still. Okay. Where's that glue one, that glitter one coming out of here? I think so. Okay, let's have a look. First of all, is there any more in here? Thinking maybe that right there. Right here. Or do I want to put a gold ball there? That's going to be too much gold. Let's put a little black pom-pom. Well, I hope I wasn't going to need you, since you just went running down the hall. All right. What do we think? I feel like I kind of feel like I want to put, let me see. I think I want to put this here. Yeah, I think that's the last piece that I need. Do we want to add anything else? Yeah, you would go well there. Now I want to add a couple of these little balls everywhere. Now that we've kind of like officially filled in, like I don't think we're going to be putting in any more ornaments. We're all done the ornaments. We're going to do some more of these. No more stars. We're going to do some more of these poofs and some more of these gold balls. Where are we going to put them? Let's see. I'm thinking a gold one right there. Oh, geez. Sorry, bro. Apologies. I'm That's nice. Right there. Let's see. That would look good there. Boop. Stick it right in there. We'll do a little gold one. Right there or right here. Oh, right there. That's a great spot. Right in there. Nice. I'm going to do a black poof over here. Or over here. No, there's good. All right. Let's see. What do you think? Do we want to add anything else? Yeah, that needs to go there, I think. Okay, let's look. What do you think? Do we need to balance anything out? I feel like we're level-ish enough. I want it to be a little bit uneven and textured and blah, blah. And I feel like we got there. So, I mean, I think it's time to move on to the hanging. Which, again, unintentionally sounds quite violent. Okay, let's do a quick cleanup over here. And then I'm going to grab my ribbon, my beautiful navy and gold ribbon that I was talking about. And we are going to finish this up. Quick like bunnies. Let's get you out of here. I don't need you anymore, glue gun. I mean, I don't think I do. I'm actually going to grab a little bit of painter's tape because I don't have a lint roller handy. But the tape will do just as well, I think. And let's go ahead and grab that beautiful ribbon I was talking about. Look how pretty this is. My night of struggling with things is like so unnecessary. All right. All right. I'm going to start by cleaning this. Now, in terms of how to hang a wreath, there are multiple options. I generally lean towards jute cord is one of my favorite ways to hang a wreath, which means you're going to have string. And you could totally just tie the string around here and hang it. That'd be fine. You could do like a quick knot and put a big dollop of glue on the back of this wreath and stick the knot in there and the loop. I'm having trouble speaking right now. You can basically just put a loop on the back of this by gluing it down in a puddle. Jeez. Spit it out, Mary. I often do that with styles. When I wrap a wreath, I will often do a pile of glue in the back. Okay, I am going to eventually use a roller, but that'll do for right now. So as I was saying, you could put, oh, I didn't glue you down, huh? You could put a, I have to break this off or I won't be happy. You can put a dollop of glue up here and then put your string, let it sit, let it harden, and then hang it from there. Absolutely. Super easy and something I do all the time. Where did you fall out of? Oh, you even have glue on you. I think it was here. Yes, I believe so. Oh, okay. Now I just destroyed it. So I'll use a different one. There we go. That'll do. Okay, so but what I'm going to do today is I'm actually going to use a piece of ribbon to hang it because this ribbon is beautiful and goes in line with this whole look. And basically all we're going to do is just cut a length of ribbon and turn it into a big loop and then hang it from that loop. So we're just going to do this. Oh my gosh, it's going to look so cute. And I'm just going to glue this together like a little, well, actually, I think I'd rather do them end to end. I feel like it'll sit better. So, a line of glue, finger protectors. Try to make that as level as possible. Beautiful. Beautiful. All right. Are you guys ready for the final reveal? After all of this, what did we make? What do you think? What do you think? Do you love it? I'm thrilled. This is going to look so, so pretty hung up on my front door. And that is just like the perfect final touch, that ribbon. Kind of ties everything together. Oh, I'm very thrilled with the way this turned out. Thank you so much for hanging out with me tonight. I loved crafting this super festive black and gold and navy wreath. And I hope you did too. Remember that, you know, I'm here every Thursday night at 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time making more wreaths that are 100% beginner friendly. Plus, I have a ton of step-by-step wreath making tutorials on my channel that you can check out as well. I have a bunch of playlists that you can run through. And if you're interested in learning a little bit more about wreath making, check out one of those videos or playlists. But if you're interested in learning about candle making, I'm going to be making some candles on Saturday morning at 10 a.m. Eastern Standard Time, where we're going to be making some really cute candles that are like Christmas themed characters like the Grinch, Santa, and a little Rudolph as well. So I'm super pumped to do that. I actually dot painted on those jars earlier this week on Monday night. Mary from the future will link that video up here if you're watching in the replay. And if you're interested in learning about dot painting, I dot paint every Monday night at 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time at all beginner-friendly projects. And I'd love to dot along with you and craft with you. So Don't forget to subscribe so that we can continue to get crafty together. Toodaloo!